Alright guys, you know already that my English is painful, even for me. Turn on subtitles so you can understand what I actually saying. And thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. It helps me improve the quality of my videos a lot. In order not to show how the 1000th time I get in the train and go to bed, for now I will tell you what I generally took with me. Of course, from the main one. This is my old backpack for 65 liters, a winter sleeping bag for -23 maximum, a light air mattress, a gas burner, a hand warmer, and a gas cylinder. Also, lot of warm clothes. Well, from technology everything is simple. GoPro 9 and GoPro Max and a few batteries for them, drone with 3 batteries, Sony camera, several power banks and a lot of memory cards. I also took several medications and injections for my diagnosis. Okay, this is first stop of the train. In 2 hours will be the next train and I will go to mountains. I have backpack, it's like 25-30 kilograms and I found a little shop. I bought croissants and chips. I know this is not healthy food and not good food, but I don't have alternative here, so I don't care, I just want it. I just will sit, eat, drink water and spend 2 hours. Can you see something? Yes. Okay. My train comes more early in 30 minutes and I can go inside and sleep there. I hope tomorrow will be better than today. And from tomorrow starts very cold weather. So I need to get dressed more warmer. Gloves. Okay, I really don't want to record how I am inside train and how I sleep, so see you tomorrow. I thought I wouldn't shoot much, but the view was so gorgeous that I couldn't film it. I really have shock that the door is open. What the fuck? Okay, I'm closer near my village, so I will get dressed my clothes and go outside. And my GoPro, I don't know why, but she give me SD error. I don't know why, really. Here's so much snow. So much. Okay, I'm coming. Now I need to catch bus who going to that village that I need. I really don't know now it's available to go there or not, because now COVID situation and weather situation, much snow, dangerous everything, like ice, like snow, I don't know how to say. And here -8 and -7, and it's not feeling how -7. 37 kilometers to closer village that I need. I hope it will have the bus, something like this bus. Whew. Last time I have been here more than 1 year ago, so I don't remember anything here. If something's wrong, I will go there. Why not? А є до Колочави ще?
До Колочава 18:00.
Ого. А
Їдьте
до
до
Міжгір'я?
Міжгір'я, зараз буде до Міжгір'я через півгодинки, а там пересадку зробите, там треба таксі брати.
Рюкзак типа наборить.
Лёха, давай. Okay, we are coming to another village, more closer village. Now we need to find tickets to our right village. Maybe it will be like last time. The bus will be around night, and I need to spend so much time somewhere here. Добрий день, на Колочаву на сьогодні є?
Ні.
Okay, we don't have bus because today weekend. Today is Sunday and no one don't go there. So we will try to catch taxi or car, like hitchhiking, I don't know really. We will try, but I don't want to pay so much money for that. Okay, my breakfast was not so good, so I went to the shop, take sausage in the bread, bananas and M&M's. Okay, it was very fast. We find car and we will go like by taxi. Благодарю.
До звонка.
Whew! Here's so much snow. Okay, I'm so fucking happy that I'm coming here in the daylight. I really don't want to go in the night light, so I will get dressed more warm clothes and we'll go to the mountain. Ukrainian food with Ukrainian style.
With Ukrainian drink.
With Ukrainian drink. Okay, it starts our way. I'm so glad to see. That's beautiful. It's like everything under snow. On the top will be very grateful. And also I hope I will fly drone here and I will not drop him and it will be amazing shot. I hope that. So it's only first day. Is it really not cold? Is it so weird? I mean, not cold on hands. Of course, outside colder, without any warm stuff.
За колючей проволокой типа короче, для...
Okay, we wanted to go in this direction because we can see cars steps, but everyone who live here, for example from this museum, told about don't have any roads after this, so we think how we will go there. And everyone said about this is very dangerous because now very cold, and they asked me, do you want to call helicopter on the top? Because you will not go down yourself. And you know, I think about it's a nice idea. It's like to go on the top, call in the helicopter and go down and flying down. So why not? And now we think about how we'll go on the top. I know we are not strong guys, but every one of us wants to go there. So why not? I went only 1 or 2 kilometers and this is difficult because backpack very huge, walking very difficult near the by the snow because it's a little bit slowly and difficult every step. I really can't imagine how we will go on the mountains with Big Angel. And one else problem is that outside very cold, but when I walk in I feel very warm, and I really can't take off my gloves and walk in because I will sick. Whew. But what is amazing view? Whoa, nice. I leave my backpack here for 5 minutes and so many snow here. But here very nice. Snow, it's beautiful. Sorry, Mr. Tree. Okay, still 7 kilometers to house and 2 kilometers to the top of this mountain. Whew. Now it's bad. 3. I need to find something better, but I don't want crush some trees just for giving me more easy to go top. Whew. I'm a little bit tired. Whew. Nice view. Oh, nice. Whoa. Okay.
Блять, я тебе тоже протаптывал.
Фу.
Давай сейчас откроем. Я не против. Бля, подожди. Чё?
Why here so big deep?
Я думал, ты еще пинкала.
Whew. Nice place for Chile. Oh, now will be very difficult.
Ой, блядь, что, это речка? Главное, чтобы...
Woo. Oh, snow more than my knee. Shit, so much deeper. Фу. But look for this view.
О, тут такая небольшая. Это ж моя.
Whew. Okay, here I need to be very, very careful. Okay. Oh no! We need to go there, but it's so difficult. We have to go there, but I really don't want to do that. I just want to get down.
Это все мое.
Nice. I'm so long ago wanted to visit mountains in the snow, but I knew about that I need very, very warm stuff. But now one of my little dream again I have done. Still around 1.5 or 2 kilometers to top of this mountain. Okay, I need to change one more battery, and this will be third battery of today. So nice. Soon will be dark. Whew. You know, the most difficult here is that I can't sit somewhere, and I can't to put my back down and relax a little bit. This is very, very difficult. We now walking during 4 hours, not more, 3 or 4 hours, and this is very difficult. It's like I fall into the snow maybe 5 or 6 times, and I'm all wet, like my hoodie wet, my jacket wet, and now the more and more dark, and I really don't know when we will finish, because it will be more difficult. So what more I wanted to say? I'm so tired that I see not white snow and black trees. I see everything like in purple effect. I can see white snow with purple. Whew. Oh! Oh, really?
The angle of elevation was very large, but the biggest challenge was the depth of the snow. It's not visible on the frame, but mostly the snow was waist deep, and the minimum height was knee deep.
Фу. Как сложно.
По-другому никак.
Не надо. Фу.
Ух, ебать. Спасибо. Берите шоколадку, что ли, тоже.
Here so much snow. Very much. And we are in the field. Okay. The forest end. We're starting just field. Still 2.5 kilometers, and I really can't walk. I'm very tired. I have some problems. It's like first problems. I'm very tired and can't to walk on the top. And second problem, I am tired so much that my mind turned back, and sometimes I can't stand on one place normally. So I very try to do my best, but I understand that I'm just dead. I'm very, very dead. It's like I can't walk. I just can't walk. I want relax. I want sleep. I want eat. I know I need to do that, but I can't. It's like when I come here, I didn't think that will be so difficult. So just I will try to do my best. It's like I tired so much that I can't hold my camera like this one.
Next, I probably tell you in a voiceover. I have a very big problem with the coordination of my body right now. Because of sclerosis, now it's double hard for me with such a lot and a backpack. On the frame, it seems like I am walking along a straight road, but I'm going uphill. I stopped so many times and trying to rest that my friend went far ahead, and I just following in their footsteps. It was -9 degrees outside, and then I didn't even suppose that my GoPro was recording video so badly.
I need to collect my last power because I see building, but I don't know. Can we go inside or not? I'm dead. I'm really dead. Whew. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Because we are inside security, I don't know, house. And here have light, here have kitchen, have everything. And I really don't know what I will do. I'm dead, really dead. And all my clothes, it's not, I don't know how to say. It's ice. I'm so tired, so I forget any words. Okay, I will eat something. I will not cooking. I just will eat anything. And will sleep because I'm very tired. I'm very, very tired. Tomorrow we will see what will be. Security coming here or not. Or everything will be okay and we will stay here some more time than we want. So we will see, I really don't know. Oh, good morning. Morning starts 11:35. Okay, now feels like -13, and this is cold as fuck. Really. In my sleep bag was not so cold. It's warm sleep bag, but outside when I get off, it will be very, very cold. What's our plan for today? We want to go from this house because this is a security house or something like this. We don't want to stay here our stuff, so we will find another house, empty house. We will stay there. We want to stay there. Our backpack. Take more smaller backpacks and we'll go to the tower. We will try. I don't know. It will be possible to go there, but we will try. We have small problem. This is my water. This looks like water, but there is ice. This is water from my friend. Yeah, yesterday I didn't eat anything normally, so maybe that's why I didn't have so much energy for walking. I can't do anything with this because I can't turn more or less energy, so oh ho 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 ho. Okay, I will eat very fast. I will do tea also very fast, and we will go somewhere. We decided to leave here all stuff and we'll go to tower. I didn't eat so much, so I will stay here for the next time because there is very much food. It's pretty nice that I can't to get warm food and I see outside have sun. So I hope everything will be good. I will fly drone and can walk in normally. We decided to leave here all stuff because we want to go to the tower normally. We don't want to put somewhere else our stuff to get more tired, and finally will not go to tower because we will very tired of our backpacks. So I will collect my stuff and we'll go. I'm ready. I take one and very small second. backpack. It's like you can see everything here. And fuck, how we will go there?
Ух, блядь. У меня такой вопрос. Это где такие следы? Где они, блядь? Я шо?
You know, it's and beautiful and very scary because we really can't find our steps from yesterday. It's like this one and this one we did now, but we have gone from there, and there anything to see about like our steps. I think in some hours will be anything here. The sun, give me more warmer, please. Because it's so cold here. I have very bad situation. Tornado. Whew. Okay, this is first official place where tourists can to stay, and I wanna check how it's there inside. Okay, there is not so good. Whew. It's still not so much, and every time when I want to record anything, my GoPro said me error. How is it? the last video, my GoPro give me error, and that one give me again errors. So yeah, still some matters, and I will be around some houses where I was last time. It's difficult to walk, and exactly without backpack, but also very difficult walking. Looking for our newer water. Inside makes ice.
Я не могу, у меня сел телефон.
Okay. I'm coming to first house. So this is how was lock, and now also locks. The most interesting was another house. This house. I will check that, but I wanna check this one too. No, don't have any doors or something like this. The most interesting thing is this is house, because I was here last time and you can see where is door. It's interesting. This is inside fall. Ah, no, okay. I see door there. There, door. So it's closed by snow. This is the most difficult trip that I did, really. It looks still not so much. Буря несется. Started a very big blizzard. Oh! here so cold, then my GoPro turn off every time and says my battery very low. But they originally have 68%. I changed my battery and will try to record anything more. I want to record because I really don't know what will be continue. Weather comes more and more worse. I want to say one more time, don't repeat that because this is dangerous, but I understand that I am doing every time something dangerous, and every time I need to say don't repeat that. Oh shit, here we go again. Is it like still really not so much, like very small mountain, and I will be on the top. I'm not sure that I will climb this tower now because the weather is cruel, so I really don't know. But it's not finishing, but I'm really happy that I do this because now I know how it is cruel, how it is difficult to go here, how it is difficult to climb mountains in the winter, and how it is difficult every time walking in the trips with big backpack. I hope when I will be on the top of mountain, not tower, the weather will be better. Please, I want that weather will be better. It's like, I don't know, is it okay to climb there or not? Okay, I try to find my GoPro inside because I really want to record anything. I don't know, can you hear me or not? But still, not so much. Already. GoPro, please. Leave. If something falling on my head, it will be very, very, very bad. Oh, it starts to move. Whew.
Пиздец. Давай, ну. Ой, сорян.
Ouch. 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 Ah. Shit. If it's full, this tower will fall too, because if it's full going in this construction, I don't think this tower will be okay after that. Ah.
Смотри, аккуратно.
Довольно скользко. Да.
Ого, просто.
I hope it's recording. Here it's so windy weather. fucking difficult. I can feel in my fingers. I can feel my fingers on my leg. Now we need to go very, very faster to go down and trying to, I don't know, make very fast tea because I'm very freezing. Very, very freezing. Yoo-hoo! Oh.
Since all the equipment was already frozen and discharged, I came to the house, warmed up food for myself that I had not finished before eating, and made tea.
Okay, now a little bit cold, but I ate warm food, I drank hot tea, and I'm ready to sleep. Yeah, now only 8 o'clock, but we don't know when we will wake up. Okay, my sleep bag ready to take me. And good morning. Yeah, today very, very cold. It's like minus 17, and today is the most difficult day to go down because I really don't know how we will go because my legs very, very hurt. Yeah, I may be a little bit sick, so we will eat and starting to go. Cappuccino.
Нет, без водки. Что еще делать? А просто нечего делать. Таблица не замазана. Все уже продумано. Что? Розыски.
Oh, okay. We go outside. My back little bit hurt, but outside minus 80 and 18, not 80. Ouch. 18, and we will go back to village. And I don't know, you can see this village, but I hope we will not stuck everywhere and walking normally. And today I need to make injection during afternoon, and I really don't know where I will do this. My fucking mess. Okay, this is so good that here don't have any winds and the sun little bit give warmer. But I don't think that will help us, because I am really sure when we will start to walk, the wind's coming more and more strong. Oh. What? Yeah, somehow walk here. Huh? Look, if we will go forward, it will be more easy to go to the village. But we don't go forward because there will be very strong angel. But it looks so closer to village. I go down and see somehow steps there. And that's really interesting. It's like somehow walking to our building, or it's just our last steps when we walk here. So this is interesting. Okay, in my body very hot, but in my legs very freezy. It's like I don't feel my fingers on my leg, and this is really bad. This is so small steps. Maybe this was fox. No, it's very beautiful view. But here, so dangerous. So I really don't know what to say. It's like beautiful view, but very dangerous. Or not so dangerous and not so beautiful view. I don't know, I feel so hot. It's like here not minus 17. Here it's like +5 or +2, I don't know. Because really I feel so hot, but not in my finger on my leg. And I understand why. My finger is freezing. But it's glad to go down, because when it was in the first day, I really can't to walk in this road, because I felt very, very tired. So now more easy to go down. Yeah, now you can see this essential how we have gone in the first day. Now it's really more easy to go down, but not easy to go. Fuck, okay, it's confused. It's not easy to go down, but it's more faster. It's like faster to go down, but it's still difficult. Here very big deep of snow. It's like, now you can see, for example, or closer with my knee. But it's beautiful, it's really, it's suck view. Yeah, every time lost my balance. Whew. And every time I try and not fall, not falling down. Okay, we're coming the place where snow deep around here. We will try to do it fast, because we don't want wet clothes after that. Yeah, you can see the dip how where yesterday it's like I had to go. This is like was like this one dip when I go on the top, but now we see our steps from after yesterday, so it's more easy to walk and understand where we have to go. Yeah, it's like when I was under sun, it was a little bit cold, little bit hot. When I go in the shadow of the sun, it's freezing here, and it's not feeling like warm. Whoa. So nice view. I don't think this camera will show you everything how I see. It's still not so much, but I tired now. I'm not tired like after yesterday, but also I think we will make a little rest and we'll go continue. Phew. It again makes ice. Okay, we will relax a little bit and we'll go down. It's still really not so much. Maybe 1 or maximum 2 hours and we will be around village and we'll try to catch something. Maybe we will call again the taxi who drive us here. So I am very tired of whole trip and maybe you don't understand how difficult it was, but maybe you understand me because you did something the same. But this is the most worst trip what I did. Continue to walk. Smell like shit of coal, I don't know. Whew. Okay, we did it. We in the village, and the last task that last is it just to find bus or taxi to go from this village to the trains, and it was fucking difficult. Whew. Okay, we coming to it's not restaurants, it's a small cafe or something like this. We will change clothes to order tea and we'll call taxi because here don't work any bus. Okay, we call the taxi and we will go to bigger village. Да. I was so tired that I simply didn't record further. I calmly reached my destination, got on the train and went home. In order not to get any restrictions, I will not show how I gave myself an injections on the train. And thank you for joining me on this adventure. Also, thanks everyone who takes on the translation of my videos into their language. This makes it possible to understand me from everywhere in the world. If you don't see your language and you want to help, write me an email. Thank you for your attention and see you again soon.